5 steps to help you with mental health. Have you noticed that the end of the day, or even sometimes after the lunch, you're already tired, overwhelmed? I'm going to give you 5 steps to help you with your mental health. And the last one is the easiest and the most important. We all can do this. So number 1 is quality of sleep. Personally, I work on this one many years ago, and guys, I totally recommend. I remember a few, more or less 15 years ago, when my son was 2 and my daughter was 5, I was struggling, working, doing a lot of things, and physically I was getting sick all the time. So the first thing that I did with my holistic coach, I changed my sleep schedule. I was going to bed around midnight, then I changed to 11, to 10, to 9 p.m. So if you need more information about that, please send me or leave me a comment. I can help you with that. So number 1 is quality of sleep. Oh, Elaine, I have children, I have the house. You need to focus on yourself first, so the way you can help them. Going to bed earlier and maybe staying 30 minutes later, or even waking up earlier. To the number 2, I will talk about that soon. It's the must. You have to think about that. Helps with your body, helps with your mind. I was talking with a neurologist a few months ago, and he was saying one of the best things we can do to improve our brain and to keep our brain very healthy is quality of sleep. It's the number 1, he said. Okay, number 2, body movement. What is body movement? Whatever works for you. The most important is for you to start. Maybe walking, going for a walk. Maybe you don't need to go to the gym, but just get, movement with your body. Yoga, going for a walk, salsa dance, or Zumba, any going to ride your bicycle, any body movement that you think you can do it, just do that. Don't worry about your friend on Instagram that goes to the gym every day and lift heavy weights. Don't even look at her. So focus on yourself, where you are going, and the body movement, choose the one that works for you. Maybe going for a long walk with your dog, or maybe ride your bicycle, whatever works for you. But body movement, guys, especially personally for myself, helps me in so many ways. Physically, my mind, and also my emotions, because when I go for a walk, when I work out, it's me time, so I can organize my mind, and I totally recommend you. Also, when you do the body movement, the exercise helps with the number 1, quality of sleep. I remember when I was telling you guys about my quality of sleep was very poor. Actually, I wasn't working out. I did change the number 1, the quality of sleep, but not working out. Number 3, food, healthy food. For example, Elaine, the sugar to me is unbelievable. I just posted a video on my Instagram about the sugar. When I eat too much sugar, especially the weekends, for example, Friday, Saturday, Sundays, I eat too much ice cream. Monday, I get cranky because sugar changes everything in our body. So eating more fruits, more vegetables, more whole foods helps us physically, helps with our mind. Also, the neurologist that I was telling you guys, he talks about sugar, processed food, lots of chemicals that damage our brain. So if you want a healthy mind, mental health, food is very important. Too much sugar, too much processed food, sometimes too much alcohol or any chemicals, goes to our brain and deplete our energy. So at the end of the day, we are totally tired, overwhelmed, and we cannot function. We cannot. Okay, number four. Number four, I'm telling you guys, I did all five, and also I have a bonus. Stay until the end. Number four is therapy, and I have been doing therapy for many years for myself, also studying psychology. And guys, I totally recommend therapy for many reasons, but I'm going to tell you two reasons. If you want someone on your side but not in the pool with you, with your brain, your dramas, your emotions, but close to you, helping you to getting out of, when you're about to sink in the mud, the therapy can totally help you to get out, to organize your mind. So if you're going through anything, any change in your body, life, work, divorce, new relationship, getting out of a relationship, changes seasons, maybe empty nest, the therapy helps you. And I'll always look for a very professional psychotherapist, or maybe a counselor, but someone that can really help you in a very professional way. Not like, I think you should do this, or you should, not think and should, like very professional. So therapy is the best way to invest on yourself. It's not a waste of money. Actually, it's quite the opposite. When you are investing in your mind, in yourself, you're going to work in the best way. You're going to think in a better way. Everyone around you is going to be happy with the results as well, because they're going to get the benefits of you being happy. It's a must. I really recommend. It's an investment. Don't think it's a waste of money, time. It's totally investment. And let me add something to that. All the five and the bonus that I'm going to offer you guys, you don't need to share with anyone. You don't need to tell everybody that, oh my gosh, I'm changing my life. I'm going to bed at 9 p.m. like I do, and people look at me and like, oh, are you crazy? You don't need to say, you don't need to share with anyone. Oh, I'm going to a therapist. You don't need to share either. You don't need to share what you're doing. Actually, I really recommend you guys. I already made a post on my Instagram about that. Be quiet. If you want to change, if you want to make some change in your life to a Zen life, just be quiet. Don't share with everyone. Maybe someone very close to you, your spouse, your children, your parents. That's it. If you want, but you don't need it. Actually, I really recommend you do everything you want, but do with yourself. You don't need to share with everybody else, because they may give you some comments and shoulds, and this is not for me, I don't know why you're doing, this is a waste of time, waste of money. No, do for yourself, and you don't need to share with everyone. They are going to see. They're going to see the results. They're going to see that you look good, that you feel good. They're going to see that you are happy. That's amazing. So many people, I have been doing therapy for a few years, for 10 years more or less since my divorce. And I remember the first 2 years or 3 years, I completely changed my life so many ways. Then I started working out and doing a lot of change, and people like, you look so happy. And life, I never told everybody, oh my gosh, I'm going to a therapist, I'm working out, I'm working on myself. No, actually the opposite. Be quiet and focus on yourself. Number 5, learn to say no to others and yes to yourself. This step was very hard for myself, and with a therapist, number 4, 10 years ago, a little bit more, maybe 11 years ago, that was the first step that I learned with my therapist, to say no. No, I can't. No, I am not going. Not today. I cannot do this. Because when we are trying to help everybody else, saying yes to them, we are saying no to ourselves. And so many times we resent ourselves, resent them. So learn to say no. And you don't need to explain either. Just say no, I can't, not this weekend. No, I don't want. And that's it. Be polite and say no. At the beginning, if you're not used to, like myself, I felt like a cranky old lady. It was very hard. I remember my 3rd or 4th session with my therapist, I said to her, I feel like a cranky old lady, but at the same time, I was happy because I was doing the things for myself. No, I don't want to go there. I just want to do this. It felt weird, but at the same time, I felt good. Oh, I'm doing what I want to do. So learn to say no to others and yes to yourself. This is the hardest, this is the most important, I think, and we can do this one. I know it's hard at the beginning, but it's so good for us. I think it's the most important. And the bonus is learn to focus on yourself and do not worry about others' opinions, others, why they're behaving like that. You know, like when we try to understand others, try to understand yourself. That's the bonus. Please, if you have any questions, send me a message, or you can leave me a comment. Which one are you working on, or you already did? I would love if you leave me a message, a comment. I will reply to all the messages. Please subscribe, follow my journey on Instagram, Elaine Komar, and I'll see you in next week. I'm going to post every week, every Tuesday for sure, and I will post a bonus on Fridays. So thank you, everyone.